Hi, everyone, and welcome to the 2019-2020 Viking Voice podcast. I'm Nicole, and I'm here with.
Eamon Esposito.
Carlos.
And today we're going to be talking about a few things. We're going to be talking about the holidays, some of our favorite holiday movies, what we're going to be doing on the holidays, and just some upcoming and new movies, and really anything else that comes along. All right, you can start.
Okay. Nicole, are you looking forward to the holidays? Thanksgiving,
I I'm looking forward to Christmas, but I feel like the I'm looking forward to Christmas, but I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of Thanksgiving. I used to be a bigger fan of it, but I just
Really?
feel like it's like awkward family.
Well, I'm looking forward to the food, my family always goes all out, we get roasted turkey, we make all our stuff homemade.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, yeah. My mom's a really good cook, so, she makes stuffing, she'll make the raspberry jam and all that stuff.
The best thing about Thanksgiving is the cranberry sauce,
Yeah.
but I don't my parents don't like make the cranberry sauce or anything because we buy like you can either buy like the sauce or like the jelly,
Mhm.
and the jelly's better in my opinion cuz the sauce has like weird it has like sticks in it from like the cranberry skin, and so it's like gross and ugh. So I like the jam version of the cranberry sauce. How about you, Carlos? Are you gonna do anything for Thanksgiving?
For Thanksgiving, um, for Thanksgiving, me and my family, uh, we're gonna watch the Macy Day Parade, and then then also, we're gonna have a family night Thanksgiving. We're gonna have a rice and turkey with gravy. Oh my God, they're delicious.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for Thanksgiving. It's always lots of good food. Are you guys excited for winter break? Are you guys doing anything?
Oh my gosh,
Oh
yes.
my God.
Well, I'm not doing anything, but all my friends are at college,
Mhm.
so I'm excited for all of them to come home for so long because like they're coming home for like Thanksgiving, but it's like 3 or 4 days, and it's like they need to spend time with their family and like their other friends. But like during Christmas break, I feel like I'll be able to see them for so much longer, and there's also no school, so I don't see why you wouldn't enjoy it.
That's true.
I might go skiing or like snowboarding or something with a few of my friends, but really that's probably it. I feel like Christmas break, you're just like relaxing at home with your family and everything. Um, are you doing anything for Christmas break?
No, I'm probably just gonna stay local. Hopefully, possibly go skiing. But I'm looking forward to watching like a lot of holiday movies. My favorite being Die Hard, um, which arguably is definitely a Christmas
I've
movie.
never seen it.
Really,
Never.
it's kind of on the more violent, adventurous side for
Oh,
Christmas
probably why I
movies.
haven't seen
But
it.
um, yeah. What's your
What's in
favorite
it? Wait,
Christmas
what's Die
movie?
Hard about?
Die Hard. So basically, like these terrorists hold a building hostage, and like this guy has. I'm trying to remember the plot. This guy basically has to like, you know, free them essentially. It's really cool.
Interesting holiday movie.
Yeah,
Um, I my favorite holiday movie is probably The Grinch.
The
I
Grinch is good.
love that movie.
You like the classic one or the remake better?
Oh, the remake is like the cartoon.
No, the classic one is the cartoon. The remake is with like actual people.
Oh no, I like the remake with like the live one
Oh yeah.
because the live action's better. But they also came out with a newer one for kids. I think like last year, but it like wasn't. It's not. It wasn't as good because they made the Grinch out to be like kind of a good guy at the same time because like for little kids.
Mhm.
But I always love the live action one, so that's probably my favorite movie. Elf is always a hit. That's like everybody on
Oh
everybody's
yeah.
list. Um, and one time, who's that actress? I think his first name's Arnold. He's like
What
really
movie?
like he's in one of the Christmas movies. Like a really weird Christmas movie about how like there's this toy that like all the kids want, and it goes out of like everybody wants it, and they can't get it, like, and it's just this whole movie of him like going to every single store trying to get it for his son, and like it's this whole weird action movie, and I think we watched it. I forget what grade I watched it in, but I watched it at school.
I've actually never heard of that movie.
Jingle All the Way. Yes, and it's super weird. It's a super weird movie,
Mhm.
and we watched it in school for some reason, so I always remember that holiday movie. But Carlos, do you have any favorite holiday movies or know of any holiday movies?
I do. I like Jumanji. I like Home Alone 1,
Home
2, and 3.
Alone.
That's a classic one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Home Alone used to scare me though as a kid.
Yeah.
Because I was scared my parents were gonna leave me home alone. And then I don't know, and because it's like the whole robbery thing, and that movie always scares me. So I wasn't the biggest fan of that movie. I think I only watched it like once or twice.
Which one do you like better, the first one or the second one where he's in New York?
Which one was? I don't even remember the second one.
Well, the first one, he's like home alone at his house in Chicago, and then the second one, he hops on a separate flight. Like he thinks he's going with his family to wherever they're going, like Florida. And he
Yeah.
actually goes to New York, and he's pretty much like alone there.
Where does he go?
He goes to the I think it's called like the Plaza. It's like a really fancy hotel, and he has his dad's credit
Oh
card,
my
so
Oh
he's
my,
god.
just
yeah.
staying there.
Now I want to watch that
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bad. That's
I personally
something.
like that one
I
better.
feel like I remember it, but I probably never actually paid attention to it, and now it sounds like so much funnier that like I'm older and I'll probably understand it more.
Yeah.
So that's actually I've never. Um. All right. Well, how well does everybody here? What holidays do we celebrate? Like regarding Christmas, Hanukkah, anything? What do you guys celebrate?
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah.
How about you, Carlos?
Christmas.
Christmas. All right. So we all celebrate Christmas. Do your parents? Are your parents like big into like decorating the trees or no?
Um, well, my parents, we decorate the tree. We set them up. And also, we gotta water the tree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How about you? Do you do a
Yeah,
big tree?
we do like a big tree like decorating
Is it
thing.
real or like fake?
Usually we get a real tree. My cat likes to climb in it. One year she
Oh.
climbed in it and like nearly toppled over.
I have a dog, and at my dad's house we get like they go super all out, but they have a fake tree, but they go really all out, and my dog like ornaments break all the time because
Uh-huh.
we put the bigger ones on the bottom and they all shatter on the floor because my dog likes to mess with them. And but yeah, I do a Christmas tree at both my parents' houses. And my dad is like very like wants it to look perfect, like buys like a fake tree and like has all these like ornaments, like they're really boring and they look all fancy. And then my mom has like a dessert themed Christmas tree. So like every Christmas she would buy like a new dessert. So now like the whole Christmas tree is just like candy and dessert
So
ornaments.
what kind of desserts are we talking? Just like candy canes or like pumpkin
No,
pies
like
and stuff?
everything. Like
Everything, wow.
yeah, like cupcakes, like all these like chocolate boxes, Starbucks stuff, Dunkin' Donuts, like all these ornaments
That
that
sounds really good.
she's gotten all these ornaments over the years. So the whole tree is just like candy and everything themed. Like all of her decorations are. Um, and we used to like we used to decorate for everything, but now we usually only decorate for Christmas. Like she's always been like into that. Like we have like a whole what are those like mini villages? They have like
Oh, the creches? Are you talking?
no, it's like I don't know. It's like a whole table. It's just like mini village. Like there's a little skating area and it's a whole tiny it's so cute. But yeah, we really my mom goes all out with like the Christmas decorations and getting in the Christmas spirit. And so, how about you? Are you like big on decorations or it's just a tree?
Yeah, we'll decorate. We have like the little the train that goes around the Christmas
I
tree.
never had that.
Yeah,
Never.
that was my favorite
Unless
thing as a kid. I'd always like have the remote, like send it to like full speed.
I think that my dad might have gotten one 2 years ago. I can't really remember, but I feel like that's such like a it's like everyone needs to have one of those. Like it's so cute.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Carlos, do you have the tree? I mean the train around the tree.
No.
Some
Why?
people have like a train that goes like all around their tree at the bottom of the tree. And it's some like I mean it's like a whatever holiday thing, but a lot of people have it. I don't know where it originated from, but that reminds me though. I've never seen the Polar
The
Express.
Polar Express
I've
was
never
so
seen
good.
it.
Yeah.
I've
It,
never
it
seen
was
it.
one of my favorite Christmas movies as a
Everyone
kid.
talks about it, but I never seen it. I think I saw like one part of it, but I honestly don't remember it at all. I feel bad because I haven't seen it, but I think also like when I try to watch it, it's just like super boring. I feel like you need to watch it when you're a kid so that
Yeah.
you like enjoy watching it when you're older and it's like nostalgia. But if you don't watch it when you're a kid, then it's just like if I watched like Elf now and I never watched it as a kid, I'd be like, this movie's like
I don't know.
terrible.
Will Ferrell's like a pretty good actor.
Yeah, but I'd
Yeah.
still
He's
I'd
pretty
probably
funny in
not
it.
make it through the movie. I'd be like, oh, this is a little. But no, it was a big thing. A
Yeah.
big thing for me also when I was a kid was tracking Santa on
Oh yeah, that's right.
Santa Tracker. Do you track Santa?
Uh, no.
On the computer, there's like a website where you could like type in like Santa Tracker, like track Santa, and it shows you like where he is, like where he is in the U.S. or wherever. Um, and I used to stay up like all night when I was a little kid just doing that and tracking him, and that was like so exciting for me when I was a kid. And we used to get like letters from Santa in the mail and put out like all the cookies and everything. Now it's not the same because like we're older, so that's so sad. It's not
Mm.
holidays like Christmas is not the same as when you're a kid. Plus, you just start getting less gifts. Like
Yeah.
when I was a kid, it was like piles and piles, and now it's like
It's like gift
clothes.
cards,
The thing that
clothes.
is like, it's like I don't want anything else. Like yeah, like gift cards and clothes is what I want. But then it's like you think about when you're a kid and like the excitement was like everything was a toy. Like you open it and you like had no idea like oh what toy is this. But now like you know what every single present is. You're like oh it's gonna be clothing. You just don't know like what piece of clothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's your? This is a good question. Your favorite gift you've ever gotten?
Mm.
That's such a hard question though.
Yeah, that is. I have to think about
Yeah.
that.
No one's gonna know. I don't even know.
Yeah, wow. I'm trying to think. I mean, I used to get a lot of Legos
Yeah.
as a kid. So like, I don't know. Like just like overall, the excitement of getting Legos on Christmas was
Yeah.
like
Cause then
really,
it's something to do. Like, cause then
yeah.
like the rest of the night the adults talk and you just play with
Then you're
everything
like
that you got.
occupied with your toys
I
for,
think my favorite gift. I got like a phone, but it was like a flip phone that like I couldn't even use the internet. Everything was blocked. I could only text and call, but I was in 5th grade, so it was cool for me. And that I cried. That's like the only gift I've ever cried for. So that was one of my notable. It was one of my worthy gifts, and a trip to Disney, which was like 2 years ago, which I got pretty upset. I was like emotional over that. That was a good gift. I love Disney, but I've never been to Disney during the holidays. So, did you think of your favorite gift or no?
Uh, I don't know.
No,
I just got lots of stuff in my house.
a lot.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Um, what? Oh.
oh, like Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't get gifts on Christmas Eve.
Usually, like I would have my family over on my mom's side, so like I'd get like Legos and stuff like that. But like the bigger gifts usually come on Christmas Day.
Yeah, like when I was super young and we used to have like a whole big dinner, then like I would open all like the presents from the relatives Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day would be like for my parents. But for like now, I don't get any gifts on Christmas Eve. I always like want to, but I never get one. So that kind of sucks. But it's kind of I have divorced parents, so I open presents in the morning, and then right after I open all those presents, I drive right to my dad's house and open all the rest of the presents. So it's like double Christmas.
Yeah.
So like after you open all the presents and like you should be upset, like I get to go over to my dad's and open more presents. But my favorite part, I almost forgot, is stockings. I love opening Christmas stockings. I
Oh
don't do them
really?
at my mom's house. I do them at my dad's house, but because it's all like the little stuff, like the little tchotchkes and stuff, and that's what I like. So, and my grandma always buys us like every year. She buys us a ornament that like corresponds with like that year, like what we did in our life during that year. So I think that I always get excited for like gifts like that that actually have like like they're meaningful, and they're always exciting to get. So yeah. Okay. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Movies you wanted to talk about?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of new movies coming out. I'm excited to see The Irishman with Robert
What's
De
it
Niro.
about?
So it's about like the pretty much like the mafia during the 1960s. Um, and it just looks really cool. Like I'm into like, old movies like that or like movies focusing on that time period.
Do you know who it's directed by?
I'm not sure. No.
I feel like somebody mentioned when because I work at a movie theater and
Yeah.
somebody did mention I think that movie, but they mentioned the director for some reason. I remember them mentioning the director, and they were like, "Oh, like I hope you guys get that movie." Well, I think my movie theater's gonna get it, but I have heard a few people talking about that. Any other new movies? Carlos, have you heard about any other new movies coming out?
Um, the new Jumanji,
The new
the
Jumanji.
next level, is
Uh,
coming out December.
Do you know what it's about, or not
Well,
yet?
I seen the trailer. Um, After the Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, since they destroyed it, the kid repaired the game and all of a sudden he got sucked back into the game.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah,
So is that the new one that's coming out? Is him back in the game?
the new one is coming up.
That's oh wow. I think I saw the first one, but was
yeah.
this is the third one or the second one?
Pretty sure it might be the third one.
The third one. So I don't know if I saw the second one,
I know
cuz
I saw the first one
I don't remember
when I
seeing
was
a
like
second one.
probably 10 or something.
The first one was the
The
first.
board game. That first one is the board game.
Oh, you're right. And then the second one was the video game
Yes.
where they go. Okay, so then I have seen the second and the first one. The first one was when like all the animals came in the house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the second one, they get stuck in the actual game and they have to get out. And now there's a third one. I didn't know they were coming out with a third one.
Me neither.
I'm only excited for Birds of Prey. I'm a little bit excited for, but I don't know. I only know Harley Quinn. I don't know anybody else in the movie. And I'm excited for the second Suicide Squad, but that's only coming out in like 2021. That's like 2 years away. So like
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty far away.
annoying. Um, any other movies that you
Yeah,
guys know?
I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood not too
Did
long
you
ago.
like that?
I really liked it. I mean, I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan.
Wow, I'm so surprised. That's crazy because I think in one of our podcasts we actually talked about that movie, and the amount of complaints I got about that movie was like nobody liked that movie.
Like I feel like there's two groups of people who watched it. Those who loved it and those who hated it.
Mhm.
And I'm obviously one of those people who loved it. Um,
Well, I had someone. I was usually working when it was playing, and it was very popular.
mhm.
And then we got so many people coming out and being like, "Oh, when's the movie gonna be over? Like, can we have a refund because we don't like the movie?"
They were
All
asking
my
for refunds.
Yeah,
Oh my
all my
God.
friends went to go watch it, and they all hated it. Like, I have a lot of like friends who enjoy film and enjoy Quentin Tarantino, and they were like, "Oh, I need to see this. It's gonna be amazing." And then they were like, "It was absolutely terrible." And I was like, "Oh," but I never watched it because I don't think I'd be into it. I'm gonna ask a bad question, stupid question. Does Quentin Tarantino direct Pulp Fiction?
He does. That's actually one of
Okay,
my favorite movies.
that is that's probably why I didn't go see it because Pulp Fiction, I hate that movie
Why
like
do you hate it?
so much. Okay, so my friend, he told me Pulp Fiction is the best movie. I need to watch it, whatever. So one night we're on FaceTime and we decide to watch it together on FaceTime, right? So he could
Yeah.
like hear my reaction, hear if I like it, whatever. I don't know. So I didn't know this movie was 3 hours. Number one, it's like
Yeah.
3 hours
Yeah,
long.
it's really long.
So,
Yeah.
oh my god, I watching this movie and like it's been like an hour and a half, and I'm like, oh my god, like when is it gonna get good? I don't know what was going on in that movie. Like then somebody was getting killed. Like I don't know. Okay. Somebody was getting like raped in one of
Well,
the scenes, and I was like,
it's
what
I
is
will
going
agree it's
on?
like a really like
Conf-
graphic
it's
movie, but
confusing
I thought it
also.
was really like I had to watch it more than once
Okay, like
because
is there like a deeper understanding to it? Like
there's pretty much three different stories happening and he sort of like jumps ahead and back like through the time frames and like the first scene is pretty much like the scene at the end of the movie,
yeah,
so like the whole thing pretty much ties together at the end, and I think he just did a brilliant job at like sort of like showing three different stories of different people and how they all sort of like have to do with
connect.
each other, how they all connect with each other.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. I just remember at the end of the 3 hours, I was like, I don't even know how I just put myself, like, I don't even know how I just watched that movie. And I actually make fun of him every day for the fact that, like, he likes Pulp Fiction. And I don't know why. I didn't like that movie. I don't, it's just like a me thing. And the thing is, like, I felt like maybe, like, I felt like I wasn't, like, enjoying the movie because like I wasn't, I don't know, I felt like there was supposed to be a deeper meaning and I was just like being naive and stuff, so I tried to like look it up so I could like try to like the movie,
Yeah.
and I couldn't because I do like movies that are more abstract and aren't, like that have deeper meanings or whatever.
Yeah.
And so like a lot of the movies that I watch are like that, but then I couldn't get into Pulp Fiction. I don't know why. But that's so funny that you said that because I don't know. That's like one of the movies I like can't stand. And I like actually like I love all movies, but that movie. But I'm not also not the biggest fan of like foreign movies or indie films either.
I'm not sure if you ever saw it. You said you're into like abstract films. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen Midsummer?
I haven't, and the amount of people who have told me you need to watch that movie, and I've never gotten around to it, and everyone's like, you will absolutely love that movie because number one, like my favorite types of, I love horror movies, but psychological thrillers more because I prefer, like, I don't really like the cheesy, scary movies. I prefer movies that are genuinely gonna like mess with my head. Like,
Hmm.
did you see Us?
Oh, I saw Us. I
Yes.
really liked it.
That
Yeah.
movie like genuinely like messed with my head and I loved that. And I thought it was like all abstract and had a bunch of deeper meanings and you have to like really watch a movie a second time. And I watched some of Hereditary, but then someone's like you need to see Midsummer and I was like, but is it worth it? Is it good?
It's like really bizarre. Like after I watched it, I'm like, what the hell did I just watch? Like they were just, it was so like unusual, and then
Yeah.
I had to watch like a video summary afterwards.
Yeah, usually like that's what I do to like fully understand it and then I'll rewatch the movie because like I want to see it understanding. But Carlos, have you seen any of those scary movies? Midsummer or like Hereditary?
No.
No, are you not like not into scary movies?
Well, I do
You
watch
do.
a lot of scary
You
movies.
do,
Yeah.
but you've never seen those ones.
But no, I never seen those one, and I never seen Us.
You didn't see Us.
But I saw the trailer.
I think you told us that you didn't see Us. That was probably like one of my favorite scary movies. I saw another scary movie that was it kind of messed with me also. I saw it. I was upstate and with my uncle and aunt, and it was this movie called like Teeth or something, and it was like a weird. I don't know if it was like indie, but it was very definitely not like a well-known movie,
Yeah, I've never
and it
heard of it.
it was about like a woman who like stole kids' teeth. It's like a twist on the Tooth Fairy. It
Yeah.
was weird, and it was scary. Like that movie scared me, and Us is probably like my number one favorite scary movie because I was like genuinely like, oh, it
Uh,
like really it made me think. So
have
I
you
like
ever
that.
seen Get Out? It's also by
I
Jordan Peele.
haven't. I tried to watch it, and I don't know. Couldn't get into it for some reason.
I thought that was like probably honestly I found it to be scarier than Us.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like very like you said, it's like a psychological thriller
Yeah,
almost.
and I heard there's also just like it ties into like racism and just like it has like a whole other
If
deeper
yeah, like
meaning.
you could like also like dive into that, but like I just thought like the whole premise of it like pretty much they like lured this guy to their house and then they're trying to like steal his body and like pretty much put
Oh
someone
my
else's
gosh.
mind into his body. It was just the concept is really bizarre.
That's so ugh. But yeah, no, crazy movies like I think I've seen some like any movies that like I think could like happen in real life or like could possibly happen like speculative fiction,
Mhm.
those scare me. Like things like not really like Michael Myers type of things like but like there's one movie I saw where it was like this family had an open house and someone ended up staying and never left the house
Mhm.
and like they're living with this complete stranger in their house and they have no idea and this guy's like stalking them. I think those also mess with me, but those aren't as abstract. Obviously, they're just scary because it's like someone's living in your house and you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Um, but yeah, do we have anything else to say?
Um Another movie I wanted to see is Midway. It's sort
What's
of
it
like
about?
it's about World War II. It's sort of like the Pacific Theater about like that like whole fighting and like I'm just really into like World War II movies, you know. I'm a history buff, so I
Yeah, like a
really like learning about
historical
history.
movies.
Yeah.
Are you in my AP Go class?
Yeah,
Yes.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm not as into history and stuff, but yeah, I can't. History is not definitely not my thing. I'm not. It's not that I'm not into it and I don't enjoy learning about it, but I feel like I have like even in history classes, I just have a hard time understanding like I don't know. I feel like they teach us, but then we have to understand it more, like get a deeper understanding, and I just have so much trouble doing that. So history, school ruined history for me, and now I'm just like not a person who enjoys it at all. But yeah, anything else, Carlos? Do you have
Um,
anything to say?
Carlos, are you gonna watch the new Star Wars film?
Uh, I don't know.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Uh, no. But my friend Chris is a Star Wars fan.
Hmm.
I I don't know if I saw all the Star Wars. I saw like the most recent ones, like the most recent like 4 or 5.
Hmm.
But I don't even know they're coming out with a new one. Is that like new? Oh, Frozen 2's also coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Oh
the one.
my gosh.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the plot behind that is. And I think that they're making Elsa lesbian now. She's gay.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
she's gay. So I think she gets like a girlfriend or something in the movie or something like that. That's what the rumor is that she is gay. Which is good for Disney.
Yeah, I mean, since Disney bought Star Wars, like I just haven't really had the same interest. Like as a kid, like in elementary school, I was a huge Star Wars fan. Like me and all my friends were.
Yeah,
I was a Jedi for Halloween
that's so
in like
funny.
third grade.
My like one of my cousins was like the biggest Star Wars fan, and like his room had like all of the like they were life size like action figure things, and I was like, oh my god, he was a huge fan. So like I wonder if he's watching it. He probably is.
Mm.
But I know that a lot of people aren't as into the more recent films. They're more into like the old ones. But the more recent ones I feel like are still interesting.
They're
But
still interesting,
they're
but I
just
just
very modern and
yeah.
technology, everything's it's just changed. So but I know that people do enjoy it, and but the plot of I don't know if it was the most recent one or the one before that was pretty good, but is this one? Where's the one where did you watch them, the most recent ones?
I've seen
Did they come
the
out
most
with
recent
one
ones.
like after the one where the girl was first introduced?
Yeah, so I think they came out with two. I've seen both. I can't remember the names of them, but
I
I
didn't see the
remember she
second
like
one.
met Luke Skywalker,
Yeah, at
and
the
then
end
he
of the
sort of like trains her. This is the
Oh.
most recent film. She gets trained by him, and then I'm trying to remember the rest. I don't know. I mean, they kind of blend together for me, to be
See, I think
honest.
that the first one was when it ended on the cliffhanger, like Luke Skywalker like turned around or
Yeah,
something, and then movie end. That's the
yeah.
one that I saw. I never saw the second one, so I probably won't be watching this one. I probably wasn't that interested then, but I feel like the first one came out a long time. The first one
Yeah.
with her came out a long time ago.
I think it was like 2016. So
Yeah,
like we're talking three
the
years ago.
first one came out. Gosh, I don't know how
The
long ago.
original Star Wars,
Yeah, like
that was I want to say sometime in the 70s, maybe
oh
like
my
early 80s.
gosh,
It was yeah, it was a really long time ago.
that's
And then
crazy.
I remember hearing like they didn't think it was gonna be that popular of a movie, but then like it got a ton of people in the box office, and then
What's the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek? Like,
oh I personally have like never gotten into Star Trek.
really?
Yeah, it's like a whole different deal, a whole different like
I've never
series.
seen it, but I know that some people compare the two because I guess they're like the same concept. I don't know. I haven't watched it. So, have you seen Star Trek?
Uh, no.
Star Wars?
Uh, yeah.
You have like some of the older
Uh,
ones?
yeah, some of the older ones.
Um, I've heard, I don't think I've seen like the older ones. If it was that old,
Yeah,
like I'd
yeah,
have
I think it was made in 1977,
I've
so
yeah,
it was a long time ago.
never seen it. Never. So, but I mean, is the cast still alive?
Yeah, they actually had the
For the most
same
part?
they had the same actor who played Luke Skywalker in the original film
Really?
play Luke Skywalker in the
But those didn't
2016
those
one.
two didn't the one with the buns, what was her name?
Oh,
She
Princess Leia,
passed
the
away, didn't she?
I'm trying to remember her name. What is it?
Carrie Fisher. She
Yeah, she
passed
died.
away. And didn't her mom pass away and then
Well,
she
her mom
passed?
died a day before she did, and
How
then
crazy,
I
right?
know. Yeah, it was really strange timing.
That's crazy, but I remember that happening.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that will probably wrap it up here. Do you guys have anything else to say?
No. I think we covered everything.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everyone, and for joining us. You guys can comment below any suggestions that you guys have for future podcasts. We're always welcome to them. Please subscribe so that you never miss one of the podcasts. We always welcome new members or guests, or guest speakers. We meet every Monday at 3 o'clock in J1. Sorry. We meet every Monday at 3 o'clock in J1, and we record on Thursdays, usually in the World Language Lab. So if anyone wants to come speak about anything, you're welcome to. Make sure you follow our Instagram page at Viking Voice Podcast. And yeah, thanks again, and we hope to see you guys, and you'll join us in the next episode.